All right, picture this. You're looking at two lines, straight, parallel, just sitting there on a page. Now, what if I told you that your brain can make those lines look totally crooked just by adding a few clever shapes around them? Sounds impossible, right? But get ready, because you're about to find out how easily your eyes can trick your mind. This is the Sander illusion, and it's one of the coolest optical illusions you'll ever see. The Sander illusion was first described by a German psychologist named Friedrich Sander back in 1926. It's pretty simple, but it'll really mess with your head. Here's how it works. Imagine a big parallelogram, a slanted rectangle basically, and inside that shape, you draw two straight lines from one edge to the other. Now you'd think those lines are the same length, because, well, they are. But when you draw diagonal crossbars or short lines around them, suddenly, your brain swears that one line is way longer than the other. Why does this happen? It's all about context. Our brains love to take shortcuts. When we look at the Sander illusion, those background lines create a sense of depth and perspective. Almost like a 3D scene, your brain tries to interpret the flat image as if it's something real, something with depth, so it gets totally confused. The lines seem to stretch or shrink, even though they're exactly the same size. It's kind of like seeing train tracks that appear to meet in the distance, even though you know they never actually touch. That's called perspective, and it's one of the main ways your brain makes sense of the world around you. The Sander illusion just takes advantage of that, using clever shapes to mess with your mind. And here's the wild part. Even when you know the trick, even if you measure those lines with a ruler, your eyes will still argue with your brain. You can't unsee the illusion. That's what makes the Sander illusion, and so many optical illusions, so fascinating. They remind us that what we see isn't always what's really there. So the next time you look at a simple drawing or a clever pattern, remember, your eyes might not always tell you the truth. Optical illusions like the Sander illusion aren't just cool party tricks. They're a window into how our minds work, and a reminder that reality is sometimes stranger than fiction. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, try drawing the Sander illusion yourself and see if you can fool your friends. Trust me, your brain will never look at straight lines the same way again.